Yo, 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 yo. What it do? And welcome aboard, Cardboard Sam. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? How am I feeling? I'm feeling a little better, but haven't shaken it yet, for sure. But, you know, it's all good. I had to go to work in it, and it's cold, so it is what it is. Yeah, Ben, how's it going? I'm like I said, I'm a little better, but still in the fight. Okay. So, for tonight, today, this morning, wherever you are in the world, we are headed to Glacier Park in Montana. This was by request. Aviate and hydrate. Very well said, man. Yes, sir. We're about to aviate and hydrate. Don't worry, I've been getting my water in. So I got my handy dandy. Oh, where you at? So I ain't gotta get up next time. Let me grab you. I got my box of tissue here. Cause my nose is starting to run because of the medicine. So it's starting to loosen everything up. Hey, 4-2, how's it going? Lord have mercy. Y'all might want to wear y'all mask on this flight. I should have told y'all to put y'all mask on yesterday. Hopefully none of y'all got sick. Okay. Oh. Alright, let's get some air going in here first and foremost because it's getting warm. Alright, we got good power. Alright. Good start. Get some air going. Oh, Jesus. For today's flight is going to be short compared to the most recent ones. Today's flight is only 138 nautical miles. But I will say, don't get too excited because the one after that might be a little lengthy because this is taking us to the northwestern part of Montana, and then from there I got to shoot down to Wyoming to clear that state. So that one might be a little lengthy tomorrow night. Just curious for now, will you be live this late? Pretty much 4-2. Only really the reason as to why I start so late is because of scheduling here in my household, and my little one normally don't get tidied into bed till around 9, sometimes 9:30. So that gives me some time to get things set up and kind of transition from adulthood, fatherhood to aviator mode. But hopefully, what I'll try to start doing we'll see. It's just this month I'm pretty much stacked from the time I wake up until now. So this month is not gonna be the greatest for me to really get any earlier streams in. But what I will try to do after the holidays is I'll try to do some morning streams maybe. Haven't quite put into work as far as what will be the best time for me to do that, and you know, with everybody being stretched across the globe, kind of want to make sure I accommodate everybody the best way I can. So I'll just say stay tuned to that for too. But for now, unfortunately, you know, this is pretty much the best time that I can get in here and do what I do without any distractions. Okay, so let's do what we do. Let's get this thing on the road and get in the air and do some more chit chat as we always do. Anything special on anybody's list for today that got accomplished? Any new parts for the sim? Upgrades? Learn something new? Got something working? Etc. etc. Or just in life? Anybody get a promotion on the job? Found a lot of money under on the ground somewhere? Okay, so let's get some ATIS going here. 124325.
Arrow 0 feet. Solid overcast at 400 feet. Temperature -1. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3029er. Arriving and departing runways 326. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 127.55. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet.
Juliet. Awesome. Yo, bunny. What do you do? Yeah, Ben, I love Navigraph. Navigraph is where it's at. Okay. What did he say? I done forgot my thing.
Ability 3. Sky conditions, view at 200 feet. Solid overcast at 400 feet. Temperature -1. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3029er. Arriving and departing runways 326. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 127.55. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet.
Juliet. Okay, cool. Is that 320 next to you to scale, or aircraft around you like that to scale? Yeah, they are to scale. You probably can't see this one just where I parked at. Let me move up a little bit so you can see. Give you a better shot here. There's another one here. kind of see. Yeah, they're to scale though. Oh, nice, Bunny. You got that FS Realistic Pro. I know that's cool. Oh snap! Bunny then came aboard. SayIntentions. Oh, it's about to get crazy. Oh yeah. All right, let me get some clearance real quick. Spoken clearance. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is at General Aviation parking with Juliet, looking to pick up VFR flight following to Glacier Park International at 8,000. That should carry me. I don't think I got nothing crazy. Should be pretty much a clean shot.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Spokane International Airport clearance cleared VFR to Glacier Park International. Maintain VFR at or below 8,000 feet. Departure on 133.35 squawk 4547.
This dude sound like he just woke up or he drunk. Clear VFR to Glacier Park International. Maintain VFR at or below 8,000. Departure on 133.35 squawk 4547. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. 4547.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, read back correct. Ground is on 121.9er, safe flight, sir.
Switching to ground on 121.9er. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Thank you. Have a good day. All right. Wish I can get SayIntentions, but I hate that. It's an expensive monthly payment. I use Beyond ATC, which isn't as good as SayIntentions currently, but the app is a one-time payment, which is nice. I mean, yeah, I don't have nothing bad to say about Beyond ATC. You know, I never really got around to really working it. I was in the midst of getting it when it dropped, and then SayIntentions popped out of nowhere and it caught my attention, and I just never really turned back. I mean, I guess the price point is subjective, I guess, in a sense. Like I said, I think it's like $16 a month, something like that. No more than 20. I know they knocked it down. I know when it first started, it was like $30 a month. But like I said, I guess everything's really jumped off, and so they brought the price point down. And so I feel like with everything that it comes with and the constant upgrades, and as good as it's getting, I feel like the price point is not too bad considering. But hey, like I always say, go for what you know. Alright, what I know is we need to get on out of here. Let's get some beacon and some nav on. Spokane ground, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is ready to taxi.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Spokane International Airport ground. Taxi to General Aviation parking via Gulf. Good day.
There's something wrong with these this ATC up here in Spokane. Either they can't hear or Spokane ground, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa's ready to taxi to the active. Lord have mercy, got me talking crazy.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to runway 8 via Gulf. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 8 via Gulf. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure. Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa. halo operation on what? FS24, Ben? 118.3. He said 8 via golf. 8 via golf. That's 3. I'm gonna ask for 3 instead. Ground, Bonanza 424, runway Papa would like runway 3.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, runway 3 is not available. Taxi to runway 8 via Golf. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready for departure.
Wilco, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Dang. Okay. So we're gonna go to 8. Oh Lord. Alright, let's get some taxi lights and check some surfaces real quick. Everything feels good, no binding there. Let's get out of here. Trying to work out these kinks on these new settings that I have, and I mean for the most part it's better, but I get this very small micro stutter in the turns, and even going straight, like I can see it is very, very small. So I think once I find whatever's causing that issue, I think we will be a-okay. Alright, what we got? So we're going golf to 8. So I guess what I'll do, I should have enough runway to that's gonna be close. If I got enough runway there. Yeah, I should have enough runway there. Oh, about halfway. That should be enough. So I ain't gonna cross over nowhere. Beyond. Let's see. Go ahead and get some flaps in. Getting an update soon where the traffic around you has AI generated voices. Right now you hear no other ATC chatter but you and the controller. Also VFR isn't supported, but it's coming. Yeah, that's the same thing with well, I mean VFR does work with SayIntentions. It's just your co-pilot doesn't support, well, most of them don't support VFR. They are doing the emergency ops that are AI developed, and the AI produces the scene. Then you have to fly the patient to Get close by. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I gotta see that. So I reverted back to how I had the aircraft set up before. But now I gotta recustomize my I'm gonna keep the same camera views, I just gotta adjust them because they kind of changed a little bit. We just gonna take off here. Fix my graphics by bumping up to 2K and adding NVIDIA DLSS performance. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Yeah, that DLSS performance is really the sweet spot. That's what I was doing for a while. So right now I'm testing out TAA at 100% scaling and been tweaking some settings in the background. It seems to be doing good, but I have this very small stutter and I gotta figure out what it is. So, but I've always really flown in DLSS. It's just flown superb. Okay, let's switch over to tower. Spokane Tower, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa's holding short, runway 8 at Golf, ready for departure.
Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, Spokane International Airport Tower, runway 8, winds 175 at 3, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa. Alright, some strobes and landing. Let's get on out of here. We are clear on final. And from what I can see, we are clear down the runway. I'll just follow this out and grab myself an extra 10-20 feet or so of runway. But we should have more than enough runway to get off the ground here. All right. Power's coming in. Oh, can't keep her on the center line. Airspeed is live. She's squabbly. There is 60. There we go. Pilot right gear is coming up. Speed checks, flaps are coming up. Lights off. And start heading on course at departure on 13335.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact departure on 133.35.
Switching to departure, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, good day. Okay. Departure, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is through 4,000 for 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa, Spokane approach, radar contact.
Okay. Yeah, I had to switch my I had to put that mod back in, man. I just really like my the no interior, you know, so no pillars. Like, my setup complements the aircraft versus having all the extra stuff. It just feels a little bit more immersive this way than seeing, you know, the inside of the other aircraft, or the inside of this one, shall I say. Alright, so we are climbing out. To 8,000. And we'll climb out at about 800. Let's lean her out. Well, I'll wait till the top of climb. All right, let's go into the chat. Do you think you'll use the career mode on 24 much? You know, 4.2, I might tinker with it. You know, just to see what's going on. I guess for me, my only thing is, like, I'm more of a, this is the bird I'm in, this is what I want to fly, and I know that, I guess depending on the mission, you know, you got to be able to fly certain things or whatever, which, I mean, it's not really a big deal. Like, if I could fly my plane in the whole career, then I would probably do the career mode. But I mean, I'll give it a shot. But I'm more of a free flighter. Cause I've been noticing, like, a lot of people in the forums and in some of the Facebook groups, and it's funny how they put in all that work, and then they get done, and when it's time to get paid, they getting peanuts compared to, you know, once everybody gets their money. I mean, which of course you're not really getting no money, you know, but still, like, the concept behind it is like, I done flew this dude from San Francisco all the way to Dubai, and all I get is a measly $1,000. Won't never happen again. Hey, Says, how's it going? Cheers. I'm doing a little better, but I'm still under though. But we making it happen. We are making it happen. Alright, we are level at 8,000. Let's get her leaned out. Cool. So we're leaned out at 17 gallons at 8,000 feet, and we are slowly picking up speed here. As far as me, pretty much all my head is still swollen, you know, like it's just blocked up. Throat doesn't feel as bad. I haven't done as much coughing today as I did yesterday. Sneezes are pretty much the same. Pretty much, mainly today is just still got, you know, a headache from all the pressure and a runny nose. So hopefully by the end of the weekend or early, you know, sometime Monday, I'm hoping to be done with this thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Spokane approach. Contact Seattle Center on 123.905.
Switching to 123.905, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Seattle Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, level at 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Seattle Center. Good morning, Spokane. Altimeter 29.901.
29.901, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Yo, what's up with these people up in here in the Washington state, man? Everybody just sound off. .42, I know what you're talking about. I have not tried to do that as of yet. But it is in the plans of tightening things up whenever that day comes. Because when that day comes, that's going to be an off day where the sim is going to be completely shut down, and I'm going to have to pull it away from the wall because I'm going to be doing cable management, and there's some more switches that I want to add to the aircraft, so those will be getting installed. So yeah, in the midst of all that, I will be doing that. I know Shade Tree Sim, he did that to his, and it actually looks pretty good. I need to go back and watch his video to find out exactly what tape he used, but it was a tape that you're talking about. But I just want to make sure I get the correct name that he used, because I think he said he got it from Lowe's, so I can just go to the store and get that. Because I had thought about getting the no bezel kit, but it's not going to work for my setup because that no bezel kit, they want your screens at a certain angle, and my screens are pretty much 90 degrees, so that bezel won't work. But I will be trying to get some tape. What's crazy is so all three of these are TCL 55-inch 4K TVs. There's only one, I won't say a minor flaw. It was not even really a flaw. So originally this TV, so my left monitor was actually originally on the front, and I think
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Spokane approach on 132.1.
Switching to 1321, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, good day. Spokane approach, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, level at 8,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo, Papa, Spokane approach. Good morning, Hauser Lake, altimeter 29.901.
29901, Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa. So the front monitor and the right monitor are the exact same TV, model wise. This left monitor is the same, but it's not. So the front and the right monitor pretty much don't have any bezels. What you're seeing on the screen is the part that the actual screen in the TV the screen doesn't go all the way to the bezel. The bezel itself doesn't even really exist. But on the left side, you can see the bezel on the left monitor, but the bezel is very, very small. Uh-oh, something just disconnected. What was that? Who disconnected? I don't like that sound. That's never a thing. Gorilla Tape works wonders. Oh, well, what's so funny about that, Seth, oh, my camera disconnected. Hold up. Let me switch. Give y'all a different. Hopefully, get you turned back on here. Yeah, the camera disconnected. It should be coming back into focus here in a second. Let me check OBS real quick. Oh, you're still not on yet. Whoa. That's why, because I gotta get you turned back on here. You are now active. There we go. You know what I need to do? I need to get me another power USB hub. I'm gonna go do that tomorrow, because I only have one power USB hub, and then the rest of my USBs are all going into the back of the panel, and I think that's what's happening. I think I'm just drawing way too much power, and I need to eliminate all that extra info going into the motherboard, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it needs more power. I feel like that's what's happening, and I have all of my settings in Windows set to, you know, performance, but I still think it's still not enough, because I also notice sometimes once I shut the computer down and I restart it, some of my devices aren't on, so I have to unplug and replug it back in, and then it'll connect itself. So I'm thinking I'm losing power somewhere, so I think I'm just gonna get another USB hub now. I'll probably fix that. But anyway, back to, yeah, exactly, Seth. You see, had I looked down at the phone, I would have saw it. You are exactly right. I think that exactly what's going on. I think I just need a power USB hub. So I'll be going to get that tomorrow. Young Squad, hey, appreciate it, man. Welcome aboard Cardboard Sim. So back to what I was saying about the TVs. So when I went originally, this TV on the left was, no, I'm lying. The front monitor was the first one I bought. And then when I went to go get the other two, the one on the right, they had that one. which is the same as the one in the front. But they said that the next time that one would come in was gonna be like a week or something like that. And I was impatient. I'm gonna be honest. I was impatient. So I got the next closest one, which was this one. But the bezels are so thin. I'm gonna take a picture of the bezels and I'll put it in the Discord so you can see. Like, these literally don't have any bezels. Like, it's just, I wish what they would have done was actually had the screen go all the way to the edge, because that would have made more sense. Because inside the screen itself, right at the lip, it's about a ½ inch of darkness around the whole screen. So, but yeah, nonetheless, to answer your question for two, I will be doing that.
Contact Seattle Center on 128.45.
Switching to 128.45 and there's a 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Seattle Center, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa level at 8,000. Hey, I tell you what, y'all start getting around here in Washington, man. These people have you talking stupid.
Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, Seattle Center. Good morning, Ethel, altimeter 29.901.
29.901, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Now, I originally set my altitude to 8,000, but looking at those ones out front, I might have to climb just a little bit. What is this saying over here? That's saying 5. Yo, Solano, what it do? Today we are headed to Glacier Park, Montana. This is a rather short flight this evening. It was only like 138 miles, and we are 90 miles out, so we're about 30 minutes away. But like I said, tomorrow is probably going to be a rather long one, because I got to get down to Wyoming to clear that. And then there'll be a ladder step back up from, let's see, from Wyoming. I'll probably shoot over to Nebraska and then South Dakota and then North Dakota, which I have a special request to land in Dickinson, North Dakota, so I got to make sure I line myself up with that. And then from there we hop over to Minnesota and then start working our way down and around and up to New England area, and then eventually start trickling back down to North Carolina, where we originally started, and we can complete this lower 48 state tour. Today is state number 21. So we've been doing all right. Speaking of today, I think I need to climb up, because what I am seeing, for some odd reason, that's showing 6. That's showing 6. How do you take or get requests for landing places in states? So how I do it, because for the most part I'm VFR 9 times out of 10 with an occasional IFR, but yeah, we're gonna climb up here to, let's go to 11, because I don't like what's in front of me. So when I'm at so let's say I was at Spokane just now, right? So when I load in and I turn on SayIntentions, SayIntentions automatically understands where I'm at. The system detects where I'm at automatically. And so since I'm going to Glacier Park, when I call in for clearance, I just let them know what my intentions are. You know, hey, I am headed to Glacier Park International at this altitude and request flight following. So then that's how I communicate with ATC throughout the flight. And so the AI already knows where I'm going ahead of time. So then as I get closer to my destination, you know, I'll make the call in to whatever ATC I'm connected with at the time. And I normally try to make my calls about 20 miles out, just to let them know, hey, you know, I'm 20 miles inbound to such and such, and that way they can start figuring out, you know, getting me handed over to tower or approach or whatever, so they can vector me in, if that makes sense. But let's just say I was just out here and I just decided, you know, just take off from Spokane, and, you know, I just wanted to go do some scenic flights and come back to Spokane. Then I probably wouldn't request flight following. You know, I would just let them know that, you know, I'm VFR, and they'll say okay. And then once I'm out done doing my joyride, once I'm inbound back to Spokane, I'll just contact I'll contact tower or approach, depending on how close I am or whatnot, and just let them know what my intentions are. You know, I'm inbound to land, runway, yada yada yada, and that's how that goes. You know, one thing that's really helped me, and as a disclaimer, I am not a real pilot. So, I'm just a guy who is an aviation enthusiast, fanatic, whatever you want to call it, who in hopes to one day be a real pilot. So I use my sim as not only for fun, but as a tool just to stay ahead of the curve, so when that day comes, I can go and, you know, start working on my PPLs. I'll already, you know, kind of know what's going on. So, but that's one thing that I really like about SayIntentions, you know, is because it's unscripted, and I think that's what really got me hooked, because there's no training of your voice, you know, there's no you gotta say the script a certain way for ATC to understand. Like, you can just really fluke everything, but ATC will understand what you're saying. And just watching a lot of videos, like, you know, I spend a lot of time watching not just sim videos, but a lot of guys who do VFR flights, and I'll just sit there and turn on a playlist and just listen to these guys communicate with ATC back and forth, just so I can learn the jargon. And yeah, and then I implement what I learn and I apply it to the sim. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I know I make a lot of mistakes, but the beautiful thing about a sim is you can learn, you can practice, you can do it until you get it right. So when you get out in the real world, you know, you're pretty much already there. Who is this OmniPat? This OmniPat has been around, lingering with me for a while now. They was actually, they're flying a 737. They was lingering around Spokane when up in the air when I was on the ground. What I meant was, you said you had a specific request for a state. Oh, I got you. No, so somebody had, my apologies, I misunderstood you for too. Oh, Bunny, you in the air with me? Where you at? Man, I wish I'd have known that. If someone chats an airport request in an upcoming state and it's possible, do you do that? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm what I'm doing for too. So somebody had commented on one of my videos a few states back actually, and requested that I landed in Dickinson in North Dakota, as well as Glacier Park is where we're headed right now. Bunny, who is in the chat as well, he requested Glacier Park. So if there's a specific place in the state that I haven't done yet, yeah, just leave it in the chat or drop it in the lounge, the pilot lounge in the Discord, and I'll put it on the list. Yeah, you're right, Bunny. That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of people are not for subscriptions, and I totally get it. You know, I don't knock anybody that's not really into that thing. I just know for me, I built this sim for the specific goal of being completely immersed in the sim world. You know, I don't really treat flight sim as a game, even though it's quote unquote a game. It's a flight simulator for me, and so I try to treat it that way as much as I can. Do I get goofy with it? Yeah, of course I do, but the main goal was to enjoy it, you know, and learn, and try to get it to as real as I can without it being real. So, you know, with SayIntentions, it just, first of all, you have full coverage around the globe, IFR, VFR. You can, if I wanted to, I could throw an emergency situation at them right now, and they would work it as a real world emergency. I actually had that happen. I think I was doing a flight, and it's in one of my videos. I think it was the flight I did from Aspen to Telluride, and I think what happened was, for some odd reason, one of my buttons or something was binded to something else, and I didn't know, and it shut my motor off, and I was just like, this is not good. And so I called into ATC, and they worked. I need to go back to that video and remember exactly what happened. But I was able to get the engine back up and running, and was stable to, you know, continue on to Telluride. But it was just cool how fast, you know, and how SayIntentions work. Like, it's so real, man. Okay, we get to Massachusetts, the airport near my hometown, the Southbridge Municipal Airport, 3BO. It's very close to Boston. It's kind of a dinky airport, but it would be cool if you went there. All right, buddy, you got it. As a matter of fact, when I used to drive trucks local out of Pennsylvania, I had a load that went to was it Southbridge? Southbridge sounds very familiar. Very, very familiar. I'm gonna have to pull the map up. It was a long day for me though. That day was every bit of a 12 to 14 hour day for me. Cause I would leave Carlisle, Pennsylvania early that morning. Drive all the way up, fight the traffic across the bridge, and then deal with the traffic all the way up, and then I'll get to my destination. It was the same place every time, and they always took forever. So by the time I got out of there, good thing was I was empty, so I didn't have no weight on me, so I can get up and over hills fairly quick. But yeah, it was just a long day. It doesn't have a tower. It's a traffic freak, but it's over. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, shoot, even if it was 2,000 feet, I'm putting the V on the ground. We gonna make it happen. I mean, that's fine. I could still well, honestly, what's gonna happen once I get over on that side of town, I'm probably going to double and triple down on some of those states just because they're so small and so close. Like the stream will literally be like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to map it out to where I'll do like, you know, Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts. You know, I could probably knock out 4 of them, honestly. And you know what I'll do is I'll just touch down in each one, kind of do a reset, you know, and then take back off. Or I might do some touch and goes. Like if I don't have any special requests in some of those states, then I'll just do touch and goes. But at least, you know, I can say I touched down in that state. Yeah, that's fine. 4-2. I'm actually in multiplayer right now. I'm actually waiting on Bunny. Where you at? How far behind you? I mean, you are, Bunny. I am currently 50 miles out from Glacier Park. And I mean, even if, well, I put it to you like this, 4-2. I'm a multiplayer every night when I fly. If you would like to fly along with me, even before Massachusetts, just drop me a message in the Discord, because I check all that stuff prior to the flight. And I'll just make sure that Discord is up and running. And you know, we can get, if you already have everything already set up, you know, I'll check in with you maybe like an hour prior to the flight, so we can just make sure, you know, sound checks and all that stuff is functioning, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Matter of fact, let me what's the elevation here? Let me check. Elevation is 2,970, so pretty much 3,000 feet. Okay. $44 miles out. Do you want me to post the airport code in the Discord? If you want to, that's fine. I already got you locked in on my phone. But if you want to put it in there just for a backup, that'll be perfect. Yes, I do accept friend requests on Flight Sim. Yep, so just send me one. Oh man. Alright, so we are 41 miles out. Let me check some weather down there. Wind is 10 at 3, visibility quarter mile, but I'm flying clear skies. If I'd have flown real weather, it would have been IFR all the way for me. I got you, Bunny. It's V35 guy. 42. Should be at least. Yeah, it's V35 guy. What are our runways considering the weather? Ooh, runway 2. Only one we got. Runway 2 is okay. So it'll be a straight in situation. Salt Lake City about to pass, or about to pick us up here in a second anyway. This little guy is down in a hole. Alright, let me get myself together. Bunny, what you done got me into? Got me into something. So that means this thing is sitting down in a valley. Okay, so let's look for landmarks here. So we got body of... Oh. Let me see. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, where's that road at? If I can find this road, then that'll give me an idea of where I'm at. So there's that little body of water, and then it kind of curves around there. I got this little piece of water out here off my nose. I another stretch of water over here, but is that... Alright, let's bring this down a little bit. Let's bring you down to about 5. Okay.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Salt Lake Center on 119.75.
Going to 119.75, and that's a 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Salt Lake Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is in a descent to 5,000, 28 miles inbound west of Glacier Park.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Salt Lake Center, good morning. Kalispell altimeter 29.901.
2991 Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So it's just past because I'm coming up on that little booger right there. Then we got a little ledge, and then it's okay. So it's on the other side of that. So what's the? That's 4,000. That puts us 1,000 above. So we're good on that. Yeah, buddy. You got me out here in this nonsense. But I see where it's at. I mean, I don't have sight on the field yet, but it's just past these roads. Right down in that little valley, looks like. When you get to Massachusetts or closer to, will you be in 2024? I probably won't be in 2024 by the time I get done with the tour, and that's only because the last time I checked in Sim Innovations Discord, they're saying that they're a few months out from getting the app version of Air Manager to work. Now, all that could change because they seem to be moving pretty quickly. But yeah, I'll probably just ride this all the way out with 2020 just to be safe. And then after that, I'll probably start tinkering with that a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't like the fact that when I switch to 24, every time I come back to 2020, I have minor hiccups that I got to readjust some things to get everything back up and running. I don't really like that. So I think I'm gonna leave 24 alone just for a little while longer. Oh yeah, man, don't get rid of 2020. You got to keep that, man. Because anytime they start having these new updates on Sims, if you haven't been in the game long enough, man, you will learn. They will drop a new update and saying it fixes this, and now all of a sudden it done broke everything on the other side loose, and now you can't even get logged in, and now you sitting there broke with a Sim and can't fly. At least with 2020, it's stable. At least you can get back in there and keep on flying until they figure it out. So I mean, I don't have a problem with live weather, Bunny. I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't feel like following the IFR. I just didn't want to do it. Like I said, I try to keep it real. I mean, I probably could have got away with VFR. I just wouldn't have been able to see nothing. Cause what? I know. What was it? Earlier this morning, it was snowing in Spokane with live weather on. Let's see here. Seattle Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is 14 miles west, inbound to Glacier Park, full stop.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, good morning.
Seattle, Washington, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa request vectors to runway 2 into Glacier Park International. Full stop.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, intercept heading 085 for visual approach to runway 2 at Glacier Park International.
085 on the heading Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Alright, let's get down to 4,000.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Glacier Park Tower on 124.55.
Switching to Glacier Tower on 12455, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. Still looking for the field. Glacier Tower, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is 9 miles southwest of the field, inbound runway 2, full stop.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Glacier Tower, enter left base for runway 2.
Enter left base, runway 2, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Alright. Autopilot is coming off. Let's get the visual for runway 2 in. Get that activated. And we are locked in there. I'm looking for where is the field at? It's at my like 10 or 11. I don't see ya. Still looking for you. I got the field. Cool. Let's get some lights going on. Speed checks. Gear is coming down. I wish I had you in my scope there, Bunny. Alright. First notch of flaps coming in. Gorgeous out here, man.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, winds 355 at 3, runway 2, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 2, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Yeah, it's pretty out here, man. It's a nice little spot down here in this valley here. Looks like a safe place. Alright, speed checks. Flaps 2.
$500.
A little low. Let's bring some power in there. Correct that. There we go. Cruise speed on this one. On a calm day, no crazy winds. Depending on altitude, you can cruise 160. Say about 160, 165 knots. That is. But I mean, I've had ground speeds up to like 196. All right, gears down, flaps down. Kind of late calling that, but that's all right. Let's bring her down nice and easy. Oh, little bounce. Yeah, we're gonna get off here at Bravo. Or is this? No, this is Alpha. Or is it Bravo? Yeah, this is Bravo 6.
Bonanza for Romeo Papa. Contact ground on 121.6.
Switching to ground on 1216. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Glacier ground, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is clear runway 2, holding short on Bravo 6, looking for GA parking. Should be just Bravo. Bravo 6 to Bravo. I'm looking for you, Bunny.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Glacier ground, taxi to general aviation, parking via Bravo 6, Bravo Delta, cross runway 20 at your discretion. Good day.
Where are you gonna go? Taxi to general aviation parking via Bravo 6, Bravo Delta, cross runway 20 at my discretion. Good day, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. I am not about to do none of that. Why you want me to?
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, read back correct. Taxi to general aviation parking via Bravo 6, Bravo Delta, cross runway 20 at your discretion. Good day.
We'll go, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Hey, Bunny, is that you? I see something off to my right wing there. I see a beacon.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, say again, I didn't understand your request.
Taxi to general aviation parking via Bravo 6, Bravo Delta, cross runway 20 at my discretion. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. I'm about to just park up here at this GA. Ain't nobody. They always want somebody to cross a runway. I want to try to taxi so I can catch Bunny coming in. Yo, Val, what's up, my mans? How you been? Let's see here. Yeah, you want me to do all this extra fancy nonsense. I'm about to come on park over in this GA parking ramp right over here. That's what I was thinking he was going to give me. You want to take me all the way across the thing? Yeah, we about to pull right in here, right over here to the right. Care what y'all talking about? We pulling in right here. Yep. See if I can catch Bunny coming in before he touched down. Hopefully I can catch him. Man, I bet you it's gorgeous. Oh, snap. There's a whole gang of GAs out here. Let's see. Park next to this TBM here. I want to see if I can catch him. I don't see him on the ground yet. Yeah, I gotta find out what that stutter is. There we go. ILS. I got you. Let's see. Let's get a little closer over here. See if I can I'm gonna try to watch Bunny come in on an ILS. I'm about to park all kind of crazy. Ah, I got you. We got Bunny, y'all. No pressure, Bunny. No pressure. I don't know if y'all can see. He's right off the nose. All right, let's I'll leave power running just for a little bit. Keep some air going on in here. Find the glide slope, Bunny. Oh man. Can y'all see Bunny coming through the screen? Let me see. I should be able to, I think. Let's go, bunny. Let's go. You ought to lose yourself in the music. Let it go. Bunny, what kind of ILS are you flying? Trying to see him come in. He's working it. I put my thing down, flipping and reverse it. We almost died. No. Let's see. Not sure if it's possible or not if you can work this into your flight planning, but I would love to fly in the South Bridge with you. The only thing is I can't stay up that late to do it on a weekday. So let me see. I'll plan. I'll try to plan it out to where is this, I'm assuming that Friday nights and Saturday nights are good nights for you. You can stay up a little later, right? Therefore, too. Oh, come on, bunny. The winds aren't that bad. I mean, I know visibility is down to nothing, but I mean, you would technically be flying what, a Cat 3? Or probably a Cat 2. Let me see. If I put the conditions back to live weather, what does it look like? Let me see. Live weather. Oh, we got a little bit of snow on the ground. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. Saturday's better because I have sports matches for school on Friday, but I don't get home till late. Around 10 on Fridays when I get home. Okay. Well, I'll do this. I won't make any promises with you, but I would do my best to match that time frame up on the weekend, so we can do that flight in together. That sound good for you? Because there's going to be, let's see, not next weekend, but the weekend after next, I will be away for a couple days. Here he comes. I mean, well, I could, depending on where we're at that following week, we might be okay. I'll keep you informed. I'll just say that. I'll keep you informed. And he is on the ground. Sometimes earlier on Friday. Okay. I will I need to sit down and see where Massachusetts is gonna be in the calendar. That'll give me a better idea of what day it's gonna fall on. Trying to see. There he is. The man with no ILS plan. Welcome to the ground, buddy. You're coming in just right with the V. Okay, gotta go. See you next time. Thanks for the flying opportunity. Hey, not a problem. 4-2, man. You have a good night, man. We'll catch up with you on the next one. Well, look who decided to pull in. It's the man himself. Bunny! Oh, that is so awesome. What happened on the ILS? Wait, hold on a second. I got a question. Did you were you trying to, please don't tell me you were trying to get me on the Discord, cuz I was not even up in there. Oh, you was right behind me. I'm looking at the pictures now. Nice. Hey, you trying to get on the rest of this tour, Bunny? See that you made it back to the States. Yeah, wasn't nobody about to play with that live weather today. Man, I can't even imagine. I'm looking at the. Hey, y'all, look at this real quick. Hold on, let me get this over here on the front screen. This is Buddy behind me, but he was flying the same thing, but in live weather. Now you can see me already in the suit, but I'm flying clear. I want nobody playing with that weather today. Look at he said we about to must have died. Oh man, that's too funny. But don't you have a 750, Bunny? That's crazy. That is crazy. As a matter of fact, Sess, when is are you still hanging with us? Is your the last leg for tomorrow? That's tomorrow night, right? Nope, wrong one. Yeah, man. You gotta respect the V. She'll get you where you need to go. But don't you dare disrespect her. Don't you dare undermine her. She will let you know real quick how this will go. Oh man. One I would tell you, especially with this one, they model it pretty good. Once you get up above 5,000 feet, you know, either in your climb out, it's really up to you. depending on, like, if I know I'm climbing out to like 12, 13,000, like anything over 10,000, I'll start leaning her out like around 5,000 feet. Because if you don't, she will struggle to a certain point. I mean, you'll literally be at almost like flap speed. Oh, you didn't arm descent. Oh man, it happens. It definitely happens. It's a fun aircraft to fly, man. I love it. I don't know. I just like the look of it. Let's see. Can I get both of us in picture frame here? Probably not. Nope. You're only going to see from there. I can't get you here though. There we go. Kind of got you off the nose there. Well, almost doesn't count. So we are live. Our next leg is gonna be crazy. I know that. It's gonna be a long ride tomorrow. God almighty. I don't know. It might not be too bad. I thought this one's actually gonna be longer until I plugged it in. Yeah, we about done with those long ones. I love in career when the mission want me to fly 172 at 130,000. Oh man. I hope you're talking about 13,000. You just add extra zero because. Oh, okay. Jesus. I was about to say 130,000. They ain't a plane that can go that high. Yeah, that's gonna take you some time to get to 13,000 in the 172. And then they probably don't want to pay you because you didn't complete the mission as they requested. Like, you completed the mission, you just didn't do it at 13,000 feet. Well, it took the whole mission to get up there. I'm trying to see. What's going on here? Let's get back in here. That's crazy. Yeah, I was talking to 4-2 earlier about it. He was asking me if I was gonna do any missions. Like I said, I might dibble and dab with the missions. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta look. Like, so you can't fly your own plane. Like, each mission has a specific plane they want you to fly in. Cause see, that's gonna be my biggest turnoff. Like, I want to be able to fly my plane with the mission. Now I understand that some things, obviously, you might have to fly this professor or this millionaire across the water. Of course, the V ain't gonna get me there or get him there fast enough, so they gonna want me to fly like a TBM or something crazy, or a Learjet or something. But I mean, for your general aviation, is it possible I can just say I'm gonna fly my own plane, or will the mission not be accepted? I think I did maybe 2 missions in 2020, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm over this stuff already. Hey, Bunny, you got a headset and a mic? Career will put you in a lot of different planes at first. Eventually, you can get your own company and fly person. Ah, so you got to go through all the garbage. I gotcha. So that's why you was trying to get the bonanza, right? Was that what you was? That's what you was trying to do? But they ended up giving you what was it? Was it a free Cessna? Oh, well, that's not fun. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be doing a 747 in a bush trip with a doctor that's trying to get to somebody who's sick. You know, I got love for the Cessnas, or I got love for the 172s. I'm not gonna lie, but you're not going nowhere anytime soon. I think that's another reason why I like it. Well, I think what I really like about the V is the fact that it's a V. The V-tail, it just has this aggressive, sporty look to it. You know, it's like it's one of those sleepers. You know, it's like I'm still a GA. Yeah, I don't have that kind of power, but I can get you there in a reasonable amount of time. I can yank and bank if we get down in the valleys and stuff. Or I can slow her down and set her on a 130 cruise if I want to, and fly low and slow. You kind of get the best of both worlds with it. Oh wow, you got 172 for cargo and the other for seats. I would just save my money until I can get what I want. I don't want no more 172s. I'm telling you, as soon as I can get the money to buy my own plane, I'll sell the. But then you can't. Well, you really can't sell the other ones, right? Because you're still gonna need those aircraft for other career or other jobs, right? What? November 420 SB. That's your call sign, buddy? That's pretty. I gotta learn how to do screenshots. I don't know how to do screenshots. That's pretty sad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm learning the extra stuff. You know? Like I just learned how to add and set up, the other camera views so that they actually work. So now I got to get into screenshots and yeah, the Dr. Killer almost took you out. So, okay. So when it comes to ILS, I'm going to tell you right now. The 750 is a must in my books for an ILS approach with unless you're running a glass pack. Now, if you're running a G1000 suite, then you straight on that. How I normally do my my ILS approaches, well, first off, I already know what my altitude, or all of my obstacles around where I'm at, so I know what kind of elevation. I mean, most of the time, for the most part, SayIntentions do a pretty good job of descending you without putting you into no mountain. But you still got to be aware just in case, because it is AI, and AI can sometimes not get it all the way 100. and you need it to be all the way 100 when you're flying. But let's just say a normal thing where you really don't have to deal with no mountains, and you're pretty much clear. Once they give me, I try to make sure I have my runway well in advance. So I'll check in with ATIS probably about 50 miles out and see what runways they're talking about. That way, that gives me an idea, because they could say, all right, well, ILS 3 is in use, but then when you get down here, they might say, oh no, they might clear you for runway 8. But nonetheless, as soon as they give me the runway, what I do is I'll get that loaded in the 750, and then I get the localizer for that runway, and I'll go ahead and get that plugged in. And then once they tell me, well, if I'm already IFR, I already have they'll tell me what approach I'm coming in on. But if you load it in SimBrief will actually kind of give you, well, they'll kind of give you your approach. They'll give you vectors, like whichever one you choose, and then SayIntentions will see what approach you're coming in on. And then once they clear me on my approach, if I'm already on approach, then I'll go from nav to approach mode on the autopilot. But you got to make sure that you're at the right altitude, so that once you hit, because if you're too high when you hit your approach, it's not going to follow. And if you actually want to follow the glide slope all the way down, which this plane can do, like I said, if you have the G1000 suite, or if you have at least a 750, you can capture the glide slope as long as you hit the final approach fix at or below that altitude, if that makes sense. Which you probably already know that, but pretty much once I know I'm close, or I'm set on my approach and my altitude is correct, I go approach, and then on my CDI I go from GPS to VLOC, and then from there I let the plane do its thing. Now I have done an ILS approach in this thing, and I've literally let the plane fly itself all the way down to pretty much right at touchdown, and then I just cut autopilot and pulled throttles back, and it dropped right out the sky. So ILS is fun. I enjoy it. I'm probably gonna do a couple more. I mean, well, if you're now, why is this thing not closing like I want it to? There we go. If you got me wanting to do live weather from here on out now. I mean, because it's really nothing to set up in a IFR, and that's what I like about SayIntentions is this SimBrief is already tied in to SimBrief. I mean to SayIntentions, so you can literally go into SayIntentions and go to SimBrief, set you up an IFR, and then it's already there. And then you just come into your 750 and then Navigraph and load up the SimBrief. Now, as far as the 750, there's a little trick that you have to do. If you're running the TDS GTN 750, and let's say you want you want to file a flight plan through SimBrief, it's not going to automatically load into the 750. It'll automatically load into Navigraph. But what you do is there's two ways you can do it. One way is going through little nav map. I started that way, and what little nav map does is it converts the file to the flight plan that the TDS uses, which is GFP, I think. Let me go back. I think that's the file name. Let's go menu, catalog, menu again, import. Yeah, so the GTN 750 uses a GFP file. SimBrief is not automatically that. So you got to go into little nav map, get that. But I just found, or I just got this new program. Let me pull it up real quick. It's SimBrief Downloader. So okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. Do you have the 750, or do you? Let me go back to your pictures, cause what do you be using? What do you use for your nav? Like, do you have a 750, or do you use a 750, or do you use what the plane actually has? Cause this plane models what a GTN 5 or a not a GTN. It uses a GNS 530, I think. So, but to get back, let me pull this up real quick. Let me see. SimBrief download. No, what are you doing? Oh, I still got that on. That's why. Let me turn that off. I kind of pull this up. Wait, so you're SimBrief now has it built in to MS2020. Oh, okay. So you can actually the downloader that I was talking about, the SimBrief downloader, and SimBrief is built into Flight Sim now. Did I miss something? Because I do know that Navigraph and vatsim has come together. They have joined forces. So I think that's a real cool feature. I just haven't been on the vatsim network in so long. I'll jump up there one day in the future. trying to, huh. Strange. I think that's something I need to talk to, Jimmy about that. Just to let him know. I don't know if he knows that or not. Cause I know he runs the 750 in his sim as well. But he's gonna be running that the G3X too. Ooh, that's gonna be so nasty. He done gone quiet on me the last couple of days. He probably getting it in for real, for real. I need to check on him. Well, I think that about do it for tonight, y'all. I got another full, well, I had about a half a day of work today, but of course, you know, this daylight savings or whatever you call it, I done gave up on it. All I know is I don't have all the light. Sim brief dispatch. Gotcha. Yeah. So they got that built into Flight Sim now. Okay, cool. Well, all right. Yeah, Val, I'm about to go do that, man. I need to rest up. I got work tomorrow. I normally don't work on the weekends, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So I enjoyed y'all guys' company. Like I said, it was a short flight today. Tomorrow's gonna be longer, so we'll be able to hang out a little longer. For those who would like to go all the way from start to finish, which all of y'all have done that. And I also want to say congratulations for those who are with me today as Cardboard Sim celebrates its 100th video on the YouTube channel. And we just crossed over a few days ago with 400 subscribers. I think we are at 408 at this present moment. So thank you all. I appreciate it. The love and support does not go unnoticed. And we're going to start, well, not start, we're going to continue to pump these videos out. We're going to continue to get down this 48 state tour that we are on. And who knows what the future holds after that. So that's a big accomplishment. And I'm happy. I'm happy. We got a lot of work to do though. So with a lot of work comes a lot of responsibilities. With responsibilities comes rest. Which I need to get. So I'm done. Love y'all guys. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow on the next one. We are headed to Wyoming tomorrow, so bundle up because I know it's cold. And hey Bunny, if you want to fly with me, let me know in the Discord, and we could do that flight together if you would like. Alright, it's Cardboard Sim. We holla at y'all on the next one. We signing out.